All right, Tarkir is now out in Standard, and we have a lot of things we're going to be trying. I'm kind of trying a lot of them all at once in this first deck. I'm very excited about Rakshas's Bargain and Fangkeeper's Familiar. I think both these cards seem really pushed to me. Rakshas's as an instant speed stock-up effect. Fangkeeper's just as a very versatile flash threat. And then I'm trying out Songcrafter Mage. Going 4-color, it might be that we're stretching the mana a bit too much. I do want to try out a Sultai build at some point without Songcrafter. But this card does seem really powerful to me. Where, you know, it is amazing for like tapping for your spree modes on 3 steps ahead. It's amazing at casting stock up again. It's just a lot of value, and the 3/2 really matters as well. So I'm curious to see how this card plays. Just 4-color control going on here. Let's give it a spin. Yeah. A little spooky not having any interaction before turn 3. But I am going to keep. Okay, this enables my Verge, which is kind of something. So I guess I'm just going to go Mortuary, get this down. Fabled Passage is actually quite appealing to me. It means we don't have to take lands off these stock-ups. It finds our red source for us. They print a cycle of cards each set that just happens to work with beans. It is quite silly, yes. Being on the draw here is awkward, because if I stock up, I'm going to have to discard. So I think I'm just going to say go, because I'm not too excited by the prospect of discarding any of these cards. Like, we're against a control deck. We probably just want every card we can get. I'm going to cycle this. It's not terribly relevant against blue-white control, which my opponent seems to be playing. Maybe we can find a discard spell. Oh no, the demo field plus 2 Fabled Passages. We're going to run out of the basics really quickly. Which is interesting. Instead of stock up. Yeah, or maybe even main deck. It could be a fine main deck card. I could believe that. Or maybe I didn't want to exile the stock up, because now I can't deadly cover up it. Right, I'm going to cast my stock up. We might find a discard spell that I can cast. It also might get countered, which I would honestly be fine with. Considering how much stuff we have going on here. Okay, we don't find a discard spell, sadly. I already have plenty of land drops, so I'm just going to take stock up. Fangkeepers, yeah, I need to save cover up for their win cons. I agree. I'm going to discard this passage, because they're going to run us out of lands with demo field otherwise. Instead of, I'm not sure. It would definitely be in one of the flex slots, but it's hard to say which ones exactly. Oh my god, drawing the basic land is so heinous. Just like actually so bad for us. Because now one of these demo fields will be a strip mine at some point. Right, let's cast a Fangkeepers in that end step, just because it gets a card up. Well, I might want to save it though. Countering a creature is pretty good later. They can undo the surveil of the demo field. I guess I'm hitting my land drops. I don't need to do anything anymore at this point, right? I can just kind of chill. They are going to start demo fielding me, which is pretty annoying. Because the next one is going to be strip mine. Control mirror game 1 of the new format. I know, right? It's pretty crazy. Yep. So this is strip mine, unfortunately. Oh, I don't have green open for Fangkeepers anymore, huh? I have to use the free steps instead. Oh my god, they have another demo field? You're kidding me. This is so heinous for me. Oh my god. It's just so unlikely that we draw like free basics, right? this early on in the game. But we did. Very frustrating. Because control mirrors are all about mana advantage. Kind of nothing else matters a lot of the time. And my opponent is ruling the mana advantage right now. I'm going to cast one of these just to get a card out of my hand so that I can stock up to look for lands. I can also surveil to look for lands that way too. These are not lands. We're getting rid of the Doppelgang is a little sad. I guess I can flash it back later though. Yes, I could keep both, cast stock up, and then cast dreams afterwards. I could do it the other way around and see what they have instead. Okay, let's do this. Glacierwood Siege. Let's take a look at this card. Oh, Glacierwood Siege is wild. It's like a Crucible, but also a win con. Alright, opponent got a very good exchange there, of course. Hopefully this resolves and we can take a threat. It does not. Okay. Let's get in there with the Fangkeepers. Oh, this card seems sick. Huh. Yeah, now they get 4 2/1s. That's crazy. If we had the mana, we could maybe battle back here, but it's just so hard when we've just been strip mined like this. Elspeth is the best card in the set. Yeah, I really want to try out some more Orzhov. Like, we love Orzhov on the stream. Orzhov seems very sick with that card. I think I'm going to stock up and then pulse the Elspeth. It's kind of rough, but it seems like the line. Wow, no untapped land. Tricky. Also no discard spell. Yeah. Yeah. Is this really hard to come back from those strip mines? We're just playing at such a mana disadvantage, right? Let's bring in Negates. Are there any? We have a bunch of Verges that are untapped. That's true. I guess a lot of the Fabled Passage basic stuff has been removed at that point. So what cards are explicitly bad? Anoint is pretty heinous. I'm kind of into most of the other cards to at least an extent. Like, obviously, Deadly Cover-Up's not amazing, but you gotta answer their 2/1 somehow. That sounds sick, Fruits. Can I see that? I'd be very curious. Maybe I bring in Preachers, just as like early plays. Gets cards out my hand so I can stock up more easily. Try this. All right. This Pile of Greed. Yeah, trying some stuff out. I don't want to. We have 26 lands. We get to Surveil to dig for 1. And then we get Duress on the play before they can have counter magic open. I think I kind of like this. It's obviously awkward, but has potential. Getting rid of anything that isn't a land. Nice. Duress. Definitely taking this stock up, of course. Another Undercity Sewers. I mean, I do need to hit these land drops, right? I might just keep that. Then turn 4, I get to pass with Bargain Open. Probably don't need the 4th stock up effect. And I guess if it's in the yard, that means we can Songcrafter it if we want at some point. Duress. Ooh, interesting. Let's fire off the Duress. Get to take free SA, that's amazing news. I'm definitely sacking this now because of Tidebinder. And then we just say go to force our opponent to respect a counterspell here if they want. Although they're probably just jamming because they're kind of forced to. Ooh, Dreams takes the other one. I can like take the Doppel and then I could go stock up into a thing. Oh, if I take Fabled Passage, I get to go Songcrafter my stock up and then Dreams them. If I want. So let's go Dreams you. Take this Overlord. We now get to see how the UI feels about Songcrafter Mage. Alright, so we choose stock up. Interesting. No land drop is weird. I feel like Negate Fangkeepers is pretty good. So the Fangkeepers can kill this Overlord at some point. Give them like a 1-turn window to draw a Planeswalker, but then we should have them like pretty locked out for a while. Oh, thank you, Fruits. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. Yeah, I guess I need to stock up to look for lands. We take the ones that aren't basics because they have this demo field. I kind of just want to take 2 lands because it means I don't have to spend my mana on this next turn. And then if I play my Willowrush, I get to hold open Rakshasas alongside this Negate. They hit me for 4. Fire this off. Alright, so we have land for next turn already, although we could take untapped land. Oh, these aren't untapped lands, they're tapped lands. Oh, it kind of makes me want to just keep Fangkeepers plus stock up, maybe? Seems nice. We did draw untapped land. Interesting. So I could play this untapped land, get down a Preacher, but then they get to Ride's End anyway. But maybe that's fine, because it makes them just like use it up. Build it without fast lands? Yeah, maybe. I think it's very possible we want to try out a non-red version as well. It's definitely like an option that's available. Need to find an answer to this Overlord at some point. Although we can almost Doppelgang it next turn. I guess I can Fangkeepers it, and then I can Fangkeepers to gain life against these insects if I want. Yeah, let's just play the tap land. I have to keep that on top because of this demo field. Well, they aren't cracking it. That's pretty unfortunate and surprising. All right, they hit me for 4. crazy how much a Tidebind would help against these demo fields. Maybe that's part of what they're scared of. Oh, Serena, thank you for the 91-month resub there. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that continued support. Hell yeah. Hope you've been doing well. Play the Fangkeepers. And no more lysing it. I'm gonna negate that just to use my mana, I guess. Yeah, I'm doing good. I am doing good at the moment. So I could, like, I do want to surveil one of these at one point, almost. But I feel like I need to kill this Overlord at some point too. It'd be like we still have one basic left, so we're not getting strip mined yet by this demo. Which is something. Can attack with the Fangkeepers, see if they right end. They do not. So this Songcrafter, well, they might just not have a counter. I could just go Songcrafter Doppelgang. If they don't have a counter, they only have one mystery card, right? And then the Doppelgang gives me tokens to block their tokens. It means I'm like tapped out of interaction, but I feel like it's like a little bit forced with me on 8 life. I don't know. Let's try it. Maybe I was not meant to attack yet in case they had a get lost here. 1, 2. We can tap this. We can target some. Oh, this could gain me 6 life. It might be better than making 2 ones. Although then they just right end. So I guess I target this. And I can also make some lands to like continue my mana advantage. I can't target a non-basic, but I could copy their Bloodfarm Verge. They have the counter. Oh, they're killing their token. I mean, that's pretty good for me, right? I still get 2 lands. But now they only have the 1/2/1 hitting me, and I have a Fangkeepers to gain life. 3 SA, perfect card. Now we just don't need to do very much, right? Get in for 6. Well, if I get in for 6, I can't tap this to free SA. Could just attack for free. Oh, I guess this is only for the flashback, right? Yeah. So we attack for 6. I'm very silly. Yeah. Learning new cards. We're learning as we go. Cool. I go to 11. I'm just going to cast a Preacher and say go with free SA open. Should probably not tap my red source. So we can fight over a Sunfall if they have one. Or a Day of Judgment. They are attacking. We are going to 4. I just get to cast this to gain life. Stop that life gain, huh? I mean, this is currently lethal on board. I'm probably meant to fight over this, right? Because then the final card has to be an answer. Nice. All right, we won a game. On to game 3. Those 2-1s were like quite spooky. So we just run it back like this. I mean, I am going to keep this, but A little bit awkward that it doesn't do that much early. Get its Veil towards like a discard spell or something. There's a bargain, that's good. Blazemire Verge. That is our red source. We already have like 5 lands. And we don't have a red card yet. A bit of me almost wants to get rid of that. I just want to find like a Negate or a Duress. Or a Darkslick Shores, apparently. Yeah, go down another one of these. Deadly Cover-Up. We are going to want that at some point. Probably. A bit of me wants to keep. I think I'm meant to get rid of it. Stock up, that's interesting. Let's just say go with Bargain Open to make it harder for them to just jam Mistmores here. Well, they do have a Fountain Port, so they can kind of say do draw go for a little bit. Alright, cast my Bargain. Take Bargain, Blazemire. Or Riverpyre. I guess it doesn't super matter. Oh, now we have to cast something if we don't want to discard though. Just like a little orc. We cast the Preacher. Scared of them then casting a Mistmores, but then like I get to do my own thing, I guess. A fresh write-up on Pixie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There'll be an updated list at some point in the next week or two. I'm going to be playing a fair amount of Pixie on stream to like experiment with Kieran and figure out a list I like, but I imagine a lot carries over. I'm going to keep that on top, I guess. We already have a lot of that sort of thing. There's also like a hard thing to get rid of. I don't know. They're not cracking the demo field for colors. They're not making a fish. Are they just planning on casting a sweeper? Okay, they're casting an Elspeth. Is this card just like really embarrassing against Elspeth? Jeez. I guess so. Although we can make our own Elspeth. Make 2/1/1s. Today we're dawdling. I'm going to do some Dawdle and then I'm probably going to do some Pixie afterwards. Alright, Sunfall means they're now on the front foot with their Elspeth, I guess. Oh my god, that's such a good draw though. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh wait, no, it kills my Elspeth. It's a terrible draw. I can't read. That's more just strange then. Huh. They get 2/2/2s? What? Yeah, don't Maelstrom Pulse their Elspeth. Yeah, I'm learning. They get to 0, make theirs fly at mine, but then mine fly at theirs, I guess. It's all very weird. Guess we're just saying go. Kind of chilling with our Elspeths. God, Elspeth being like an Obnixilis is kind of absurd. Just like comes down and kills a critter. I block and then they plus again. I guess if I don't block, I get to 0 to kill their Elspeth. But then they can use a removal spell to stop that. Maybe I just want to tie up their Elspeth for as long as possible whilst I cast things. Like, I'm going to get a random body on the board in the next turn or two. Let's cast a bargain. See if they fight over this. They only have 1 blue mana. Oh, Songcrafter is so nice. Right? I kind of have to take this forest, otherwise they can, like, really eat into my green, maybe. Also, taking a land's kind of fine anyway, I guess. Could do the crazy cast a 3/2 that can attack their Elspeth. Probably bad into these 2/2s. Oh yeah, I could have done that with the Fangkeepers, that's true. I'm wondering if I do that with this. I kind of have infinite card advantage at the moment. Probably trades with a No More Lies at least, which I guess is fine for me. Hey Alex, indeed. We are starting with like possibly the soupiest deck we could ever conceivably play. Just deep in the soup mines. Deep in the kitchen. Opponent's trying to figure out how these interact. Honestly valid. We do not get to cast this. But, you know. Hey Sif. Good card tribal. I mean, the mice are probably still pretty great. TBH. You're not this ambitious with the mana. Yeah, we are pushing it as far as we possibly can today. I do also want to try out a Sultai Flash deck at some point. I like this Fangkeeper's card has seemed pretty sweet to me so far. If Golgari could play stock up, would it be tier 1? Skeptical. Alright, opponent seems to be grumpy, potentially. Anything is zeroing is so weird, right? Because then we're really weak to like opponent just zeroing on their turn rather than being ahead on loyalty. They're really enjoying this Bard song. They really are. I don't have a Duress in here, unfortunately. I really wish I did. To flash back. I think I'm gonna zero and try attacking this Elspeth. And then we probably have to pulse these 2/2s that they can activate in their unstep, I guess. Although I kind of want to save this for the Elspeth. Look for a counterspell for Ride's End. Yeah. Maybe that's good. Maybe we just stock up. I kind of dig that. Because if they spend 5 mana on a Ride's End, oh, my opponent just didn't want to keep playing Magic against my deck. That's reasonable. I'm counting that as a win. I don't know. We'll take it. We are 1-0 with 4-color pile. I also have a Patreon. Link is in chat and up on screen, where I mainly at the moment do a lot of Esper Pixie content. We have multiple sideboard guides and deck lists from the past month, and there's going to be updated for the new set real soon as well. We have a Hedge Maze that we're playing. We have this is like fine. I think I'm probably getting rid of it though. We also have a guide on mulliganing with Pixie up on the Patreon to help you sharpen your keep and mold decisions. We also have a guide to opening turn heuristics with Esper Pixie. Lots of Pixie content, since I play so much of that deck. Meticulous Archive is interesting. Okay. I'm going to keep a second stock up against a Meticulous Archive deck. Oh, it's Croakies. Wait. Wild. We're both going to be up to nonsense, apparently. Oh, I couldn't cut down this because of my sequencing. Rediscover the Way. Oh, is this like a Paragon deck? I dig it. Cool, these are some like crazy cards. Songcrafter and either land or Heritage Reclamation seem good. Could just take my land so I don't have to worry about that for a little bit. I guess taking a free steps at some point is also nice. I'll take these. We have a couple turns to find land. This card seems sick, by the way. Do I just disenchant this? I guess that's fine. Oh, the Jeskai Revelation. That card seems crazy. Might see a little bit of standard play too because of the Omniscient stack. Right, here's a talent. Here's another Rediscover the Way. Okay. What are we cooking? We're playing some 4-color control today. Stock up that you can Tabi back. Yeah, it seems nice. Oh, hey, Arco. Thank you, thank you. I guess if I do this, I can keep cancel open. I could also just copy this and kill the Rediscover. My fangirling playing croquis. I am not, I regret to say. He's alright though. Get in for free. Oh my gosh, Arco. Yeah, Magic has some good creators. I agree. The only ones I haven't watched, I don't really watch Magic content anymore. The ones I used to watch a ton of. I used to watch lots of Caleb D stream and a lot of Gab Nassif. He was stressing on what I'm playing. I'm just playing nonsense. I don't know. I just have some cards in my deck. Open some of them, do things. Torch the tower, okay. Oh, I can lead with dreams to see what's going on over there. I suppose. Wow, bricks. Brick City is what's going on over there. So this might get countered, but I probably should just cast it before the free SA grows. Alright, makes sense. I guess now, like, attacking's a bit worse. I guess we're just chilling here. Don't want to, like, trade a free for a thing. Alright, gets back. Free SA, sure. Duress is very nice. So I can go Duress, Songcrafter, stock up. Oh, but then Torch stops the stock up? That's weird, huh? Oh wait, no, because I have a Fangkeeper's in play, so I can tap that instead. Cool. This deck is so weird. Yeah, we'll take the 3 steps ahead. We'll play the Songcrafter. Songcrafter targets stock up. Cast the stock up. Find land and free SA. Cool. I don't want to keep that. I don't know. I'm kind of just into land drops right now. Sounds good. Do I attack? Getting the torch out of this hand would honestly not be terrible. Because then I can do like a lot more nonsense with future Songcrafter Mages much more easily. And we kind of lose the boards to an ill-timed explosion potentially anyway. I guess this is a fine attack. How many wildcards have I spent? I used my like arena resources to buy like, I don't know, a lot of packs. I assume Tatabi's in the deck and I should get rid of this trainer. Well, the odds is definitely like a better card, right? Attacks for more, blocks for more. Oh my god, that's so good. I do have a Tear Asunder for it, but pretty annoying. For sure. Alright, divination time. Oh, I guess I could do loot copy. I don't get to hold open the cancel, but I get to kill the rediscover the way with my token, and I still get my guaranteed loot. Pretty nice. Get to get rid of this awful Anoint with Affliction. Kill the rediscover the way. Play the sewers. I don't really need that. I already have a land drop. Sort it out. We might be in ill-timed my snakes territory soon. I've destroyed 3 sagas this game. Yeah, this Fangkeeper's card is nice. This Fangkeeper's card is something. Alright, the talent has been leveled up. How fun. I guess I should just go ahead and Tear Asunder it now. I could have played out my untapped land, I guess. Probably should have. We still want only 2 snakes. Yeah, I kind of want to try a build with 4. I don't know if you're allowed to play the Songcaster Mage if you have 4 snakes, though. I think then you want to be like full-on Sultai, maybe, and have like a more reasonable mana. But this card has been pretty wild. The Songcaster Mages have been really nice, though, right? They've been pretty sick. Yes, I'm attacking with my free freeze. I could just loot away this land, I guess. And that way I have the option to copy one of these if I want. So it seems pretty unlikely that I get away with doing that. It says go. So. Ooh, what a card. What a card. Oh my god. Very nice card. TBH. Jeskai Revelation. Oh my god, let's go. That's so sick. So I need to beat a 2-mana counterspell. So I maybe can't be like super greedy with this free SA. Maybe I'm just cancel moding. It feels like a little rough just to cancel mode, but I guess if I get away with this. Yeah, we have snap counter open afterwards, yeah. Okay. Pass priority. Torch is the other one. All right, so what we're gonna do, this is gonna be really sick, chat. This is gonna be so sick. We're gonna go Songcrafter Mage. This is the whole idea of the deck, what we're about to do. We get to go 3 steps ahead. Create a token. That's a copy of Songcrafter Mage. Then this copies our Duress. We can take this sweeper. The Talon could get back a sweeper, I suppose. 1, 4, but then it costs 4. Oh, and then it casts deal timed anyway. So I guess we have to take the Talon. It's a little rough. All right. Oh, maybe I guess I could have gone like copy and then stock up instead if I tap differently. I have to find a free for this explosion though. And that's only 2. Okay, so we still have our free. There's the talent though to get back the Revelation. Oh, welcome to all our new viewers. Great to have y'all here. Deadly cover up. Oh, I wish there was another copy in the yard so we could cover them up. Yeah, I guess we're just in a lot of danger now, right? From this Revelation. Feels like I could have played this a bit tighter. I'm so curious. I guess Tatabi can't be in the deck, right? It's not. I guess that's like a few targets. Maybe it could be. It's pretty good to discard with all timed. All right. Get that prowess trigger. Love it. Okay. I guess I'm just doing this and getting rid of these revelations. Yeah, I could have counted on my opponent's turn. Yeah, maybe that was better. I was a little bit scared of losing a counter wall though, which I would have done because there's a no more lies in Croaky's hand, so I guess it just wouldn't have worked out trying to do that. Realistically. There's no way to return creatures, right? Just get rid of them. Let's get rid of these revelations. See what's going on. There is town ain't big enough. What a cool deck. Very neat. Yes, now we need to beat Tabi Loop somehow, which definitely easier said than done at the moment. This town is big enough, yeah. Double talent Tabi, very spooky. Gets back a free essay as well. Kind of got the hard luck going. The card's interesting. Both of these have been leveled up, right? So if I counter this, there's no recursion. We can go 3 SA. So this gives a discount of 3. So I need to have 3 mana open for No More Lies. So I can go counter plus draw. Right. Streams is like actually a blank, but obviously these lands don't exactly do much either. A little bit tough. All right. At least the loop is shut down there. Something. Oh, there's a second Tavi. No. Heartbreaking. Okay. Has Standard been saved? I mean, Standard was already excellent before the new cards. And I imagine it is still excellent with the new cards. So, Define saved. It's been a close game. Yeah, it was really tight for a while. We just kind of ran out of resources a tiny bit early. It was excellent, just potentially was getting stale. Yeah, that's true. Definitely a little bit stale for a bit there. Yeah, we need like one more spell here. I'm just gonna scoop it up. Negate seems amazing. The cut downs and anoints seem pretty bad. Honestly, a lot of the removal seems pretty bad. Creature could be fine. Kind of hard for my opponent to kill. I'm wondering about more disenchants. I'm wondering about the Doppelgang. I think the Death Begets Life is just never resolving against all that counter magic. Oh, Dreams is really heinous, huh? I can just take it out. I think like sneaking in a Doppelgang is going to be so strong that I would like to have it in. Maybe Death Begets Life is kind of sweet. Maybe we can make it work. I'm not sure. It kind of just like competes with Doppelgang a lot. It doesn't sound terribly appealing to me. This is so many disenchants. Or maybe some eclipses like deal with all the otters and thunder traps later in the game. Try this. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of new cards to play with in the new set, even if they don't break into the tier 1 necessarily. It sounds probably illegal, right? Very non-functional mana. This seems fine. We'll keep it. We'll get rid of the Songcrafter. Songcrafter is so nice, though, but... Okay, that can go to the yard for a later Songcrafter. Oh my god, Alex, you are living the dream right now. Incredible stuff. That's a nice card. I wish I could cast it next turn. This mountain is like so annoying. But pretty soon all our cards will be online. Here comes the Thunder Trap. Alright. Finds a Tabi. Alright, we get Seiko. A little bit scared of Tidebinder though. If we're just saying draw go forever. Like, I think I do have to crack the passage this turn is the problem. Because I really need to start casting stuff to find my land drops. Obviously, if we get Tidebinded, it's pretty horrendous. Nice. I think I'd really want to be able to cast this for 3 mana. If possible. To play it. But if you can cast it for 3 mana somewhat reliably, it's like clearly a very strong card, right? It gets countered, but now I get to stock up if I so wish. Which I probably do. Means I'm not threatening to hold open counter magic of my own is the problem, but dig for a Duress, maybe. Alright, take land Songcrafter. Just put the cover up in the yard to flashback later. Alright, this is going to be a Discover the Way, I assume. A little bit annoying. Yep. We get our stock up. Croakies gets his. All makes sense. And then Tarby to get them back. The value. Value City. Songcrafter stock up here. Then I can't have the gate open if I find it. But I guess it's a good thing to fire off. Duress, beautiful, and stock up. That was like the dream stock up, honestly. Yeah, there's only one Rediscover the Way, and we get to take it. Although there is Tarby Loop, but that's a little slow. Mana intensive right now. Definitely taking this Rediscover, obviously. Land is fine. I kind of want to get rid of it. Might kick Thunder Trap. Oh my god. What a game. What a game we play. Yeah. Let the revelations begin. Well then. I need to find a negate, I guess, like pretty fast. Apparently so. Awkward. Awkward. You can take a land and a cycler. Say go. Maybe attack. Is trading with the trainer even good for me? I guess it is. I guess I'm meant to attack. We lose a body to like tap. But we also lose a thing that dies to Revelation. Though we can still get domed by the Revelation, I guess. Alright, nice. Cookies is respecting me potentially having things. Thank goodness. I guess I just let this resolve. This card is sick, by the way. Irony Standard just has a million stock ups in it right now. Oh my god. Sick. That's an exceptional draw. So, how do I do this? We go... Oh, I don't have an untapped blue-black duel. That's so heartbreaking. Oh my god. You're kidding. Oh no. If I had an untapped blue-black duel, we get to do such nonsense this turn. Instead... I could go... Oh my god, this deck is too confusing. So we can get a Rediscover the Way and 2 of these. All right. Yeah, I could have copied Snake instead. That's true. All right, we found the Negate. Amazing. That means I can't destroy this, sadly, because I need to counter this Revelation, but this is a pretty all right spot. Kind of. I mean, we're going to time out, but you know, details. Songcrafter Doppelgang is so sick. Oh my god. Rediscover the Way. Yep, you sure do. You have Tatavi open to counter to like fight over this Reclamation too. Okay. Pretty good. Interesting. Might just cast the Duress, I guess. Get a card out my hand. Negate. Does this just resolve? I suppose so. Nice. So I might as well swing, at least with this. Get rid of a double striker before my turn. All right, here comes the Tabi. On those. I was on the 2 Rediscover the Ways. I could just destroy them and then keep open my Negate. It does mean I now can't exile the town from the yard, which is sad. Is this going to be the Revelation? No counter backup for it though, unless there's a Spell Pierce, which seems improbable. Is there a spell pierce? Oh my god, thank goodness. I was so scared. It's a torch. Yeah. Makes sense. Just fire this off. Take the Charby. Get in with my 6-power creature. Fire off a pulse. So there you go. I would like to counter this. Counter token. And then I can just target this negate. Cool. So we're just swinging. Playing this. Counter token draw. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do this, still have negate open. Oh, actually, yeah, this seems good. We'd have to win a game 3 somehow in time, which is slightly hard to imagine, but you know, we'll figure it out, I guess. Just like take game actions at random in game 3. Alright. I have no idea how we win a game 3 in time. But you know, here we are. We try our best. Good soup takes time, really does. I am amazed we've not really had many mana issues so far, I will say. This mana base is so much more functional than I expected, or than it has any right being. Alright, game 3. Gonna have to act really fast here. I'm probably not going to be thinking things through as much this game. Alas. Oh, that's a nice card. That's also a nice card. So many nice cards. Super aggro Duress. That, I can't cast it. Of course, Talent can get back this soon, so I kind of have to pass with a Destroy effect open. Wow, let's go. The beatdowns. Love it. I mean, it's genuinely pretty spooky, to be fair. A little bit. Gets rid of Divination. Interesting. I might need this to get rid of Tidebinder. I say use this. Nice, no Tabi. You love to see it, or not see it, as the case apparently is. I believe I'm just tapping out for this, but it might be a mistake. Cool. This is spooky. Is it gonna be Talent? It's Elishnorn. Oh my god. Hello. Turns off my Songcrafters. That's so funny. Divination time. Gonna take 5. Go find our mountain. Seems like there's a torch. It's pretty spooky. Get rid of my Songcrafter when I need it to block with. Waits and finds a counter or a prowess trigger or whatever. I will counter it. Block your Tidebinder, I guess. On 4. Oh my god, so many critters. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, I guess we're dead, huh? Pretty nasty. I have to do like this and just gain life. Sick. Yeah, I can't counter and cover up at the same time, I guess. And Croakies is gonna find 2 more cards here. Yeah, I guess this game's pretty over. By the looks of things. Rediscover the Way is so cool. What a card. Oh, is this gonna be Revelation with counter backup? Yeah, Jeskai Pixie with Rediscover, maybe. Could certainly see exploring something like that. How's the Negate open, huh? Oof. Good games. What a sick match. Totally turn around and win it with 2 minutes. Probably not. Yeah, the Rediscover the Ways chains so nicely, right? That's such an interesting card. We might have to explore with that one at some point. Hey, Sunfief. Yeah, I'm wondering how I feel about this. It's interesting. The mana was better than I expected. Like, obviously the interaction really needs tuning a bunch. We were just kind of like playing cards and seeing how they felt. More Snekkos? Yeah, Fangkeepers is really impressive. I worry that 4 Songcrafter, 4 Fangkeepers is like too much top end, I guess is my fear. But Songcrafter is pretty bananas. Tarkir solved. Yeah, not quite yet. Yeah, ranking up is easier when you don't play Golgari. Everyone's saying this.